This may go.
Hello, good morning, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome to WGO, and that's what's going on. I am Risa, and this is Swag Her Magazine, and this is WGO, and that is what's going on. And we have a lot, and I do mean a lot, that's going on today. I'm so excited to introduce to you a young lady, and I do want to say a very beautiful lady, Miss
Thank you.
Rita Smith, and she's also known as Bad Girl 504. She's a vivacious 62-year-old who captured the internet's attention with her spicy social media content. Um, I am just going to say that little part, but without further ado, I just want to welcome you, Miss Smith. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. Thank you so
Great.
much.
Great. So we're just going to dive in, guys. If you're out there, please like and share. Just like and share if you don't mind. And please feel free to comment, ask any type of questions you might want to ask to Miss Rita, because this is going to be a really good conversation, guys. I do want to take a minute, if you don't mind, before we get started and share some of this to my messenger, to some people that might want to just click on in and join us. So just give me a minute. Let me take a minute to try to share this to some people, and we'll get some people on here and joining us. It's a beautiful day out. Where are you located, Miss Smith?
In New Orleans.
Oh, you're right around the corner from me. I'm in Slidell,
Okay. All right.
right around the corner. I'm just getting some shares going along here, and we will get started. All right. So from there on, we've shared. So guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment if you can. If you don't, if you have any type of questions or anything. So Miss Smith, I just want to say that you have captured a lot of attention through social media. Just reading your bio, just saying, showing that you were not shy, and how are you? Do you hear me? Okay, because
I
I'm
can
getting
hear you. Okay.
okay. I'm getting a little feedback, but I guess everyone else can hear us okay too.
Okay.
So you were not shy with engaging in your story about your intimacy with your husband of 42 years. I see what a
43.
43 years.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Valentine's Day 43.
Yes, I know. Look, don't want to leave off no time. So would you like to just tell us how did you come about starting to do that?
Well, it was during the pandemic, and I was just joking around with it, just playing because I'm always talking about my man. My man, good to me, right?
Right.
And so, and then I stopped. And then we would see people, my daughter and I, when we go out in the street, they'd be like, Miss Rita, you need to come back. You need to come back. I was like, I would just smile and go. And so I started back again. My daughter got sick. She lost her mobility with lupus. So I completely shut it down. And so when as she was getting better and we go back out in the public, everybody like, you need to come back. Tell your mama come back, things like this. So my daughter came to me and she said, she called me Reed, you need to talk about your marriage. I said, oh no. She said, girl, you need to talk about this. I said, nope, their business is there, mine is mine. She
Right.
said, but Reed, this is how she got me. She said, but Reed, you my great inspiration.
Oh,
And so when she said that, I said,
oh, oh my God. We were in the middle of a wonderful story here. I'm sure she'll click back on. It's probably just a little difficulties that's going on, but I'm sure she'll be right back, guys. If you're on here, we were talking with Miss Rita Smith, and she is an internet sensation. And she was telling us a little bit about how she got started and how things got to rolling. So I'm sure that she will definitely be back on in just a minute. Let's see if we can get her back. My apologies, guys. Oh, there she is.
all right. So sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry. I don't know
no,
what's going on with everything today.
that's okay. We're going to keep moving.
Okay. I like that.
Yes.
So that's what made me came out when my daughter, started talking to me and encouraging me about a lot of women, single women, married women, that's going through different things, and they wanted to know about marriage and all that, stuff like that. So I say, after she told me those words, I'm her great inspiration. I had to come out.
You had to.
Yeah, I
If
had
someone
to.
tells you that, it's like those are inspirational words to you by themselves. So of course you
Right.
had to do this. Yes, of course. So um how did you juggle once you started this, once you decided this is something I'm going to do, and your daughter has talked you into it, which is really great, because I know you have a lot of family support, and that's great, and to have your daughter by your side, that's really
Absolutely.
cool. Yeah. So how did you juggle being a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling, being a wife, and self-care? How do you juggle all that, or how did you?
Well, I've been a wife since 19, and when we came into
Oh
the marriage,
wow.
yeah, since 19, we had a 2-month-old baby when we came into the marriage, and by me being a stay-home mother and wife and mom, I got a chance to do all my planning and everything I needed to do during the day while I lay my baby down and while my man was at work, right?
Right.
So and during that time, it was just so easy because at that time I had one. But then when I got the three, and it still was easy because it was the way I raised our kids. It was the discipline. They knew what to do and what not to do. And I've always taken time for me and my man because look, I'm with them. I homeschool my kids, right?
Okay.
So I'm with them. So they knew when that door shut, it's about me and my man. They knew that.
I love it. You always, because some people, some women, moms, and no shade to anyone, but sometimes we get so caught up in being mom that we
Hmm.
don't even have time for ourselves, let's alone our man, our
Oh, I
husband.
know.
We
I
just don't
know.
take that time, and they get, men can be like babies sometimes, and they get a little frustrated, or they feel left out and they want the attention. So you're this woman that's showing these generational women today of the younger generation
Yes.
how to care for their man and still be a superwoman at other things that you're doing.
You have to have boundaries with your children. When I homeschool my kids, it was like 8 in the morning to 3 o'clock, right? And I
Hmm.
can do it for 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. So while they're sleeping at night, I'm planning everything I have to do for the next day.
Hmm.
Also getting up, doing my man breakfast and packing his little lunch and stuff like that. If he chooses to, bring lunch from home. And I've always taken time for myself, always, because I like to look good.
Yes. Well, I don't blame you. As we all should, because I think that men like to look at someone that looks good. They want their
Absolutely.
wife looking good. They don't want a wife that
Absolutely.
come home and he don't want to look at her. I mean, my mom always told me, look in the mirror. If you don't like what you see, who else is gonna like it? So
Absolutely. I
yes.
agree.
So you have a lingerie business. Can you
Yes.
tell us about this lingerie business and how you got it started and what gave you the motivation to start it?
My lingerie business started. Well, I thought about it when I was sick. I was really sick with endometriosis.
Okay.
When I had my last baby at 23. And what happened was my man used to always go out and give me the most sexiest lingerie. I'm telling you.
Mm.
So I was hanging from the chandelier to the bed and all this good stuff there. But then I got sick. And when
Yeah.
I got sick, he still, bought my lingerie to me, helped to bathe me and everything because I was really sick. I was really down, sick in
Okay.
bed for some time. And when I was down sick, I said, you know what? I want to sell lingerie. I said, I want to sell panties. And the reason I chose panties is because he loves sexy lace panties. He
Oh,
just loved it.
oh, wow.
And so he would buy it for me just to put it on my body because when you're so sick like I was, I couldn't stand for certain things to touch my body. But
Hmm.
when he would put that on me, I just felt like a queen. I felt like a queen.
Beautiful.
So
That's
that's why I wanted to do that. And when I told it to my daughter that I wanted to sell lingerie, I don't know, I didn't think everything was gonna go as fast. She
beautiful.
said, "Oh, you do? Okay, boom, boom, boom." She said, I'm gonna get you a distributor. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. She was moving so fast, she made my head spin.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? It's nothing like good support. It's nothing like,
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just nothing like it. That's beautiful. I love your daughter's spirit. That's wonderful. She seems to be like your backbone through a lot of things, through a lot of your
Yes, yes. And I really got I went to the Essence Fest last year, and
Oh,
I
wow.
got the opportunity to lounge it in, and it was right on time.
Right
God is
on.
an on time God, I'm
Yes,
telling
he
you.
is.
And
Yes,
I
he is.
got to sell so many of my pieces. I was just taken back. I was like, Riri, you really doing this, girl? You
Yes.
know? So I was just happy that, we got a chance to do that, had that opportunity to do that.
And
And
so
and
what?
and you know what? I call them the snatchers.
The snatchers.
The
Okay, okay,
snatchers.
ladies. If you out
Yes.
there, y'all hear this? It's called the snatchers now. The
I
snatcher.
call them, you know what I call the white ones, I have different colors. So I call them the booty snatchers. And I have some new red. Oh yeah, because I love my butt out. So
Yes,
in my name, he just crazy about it. This man think I'm still 19 for real.
yes. So I assume that would be your favorite. Would that be your favorite piece or one of your favorite pieces?
That's one of them, and the other ones are the coochie snatchers.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I
okay.
think, but it's just a fun name. It's just
Right,
a
right.
fun name.
Yeah, I
That's
love
what it
it.
is. It's
I
just
love
a fun name.
I love it.
It's nothing.
Angela,
It's nothing over the border drastic. Just a fun name.
yes, yes. Angela P. Moore says, I love your spirit. Made me want to love again. Hi, Angela. Thank you for joining.
Thank you
I know.
so much.
She's making me want to love you. Just start all fresh again. Put on some lingerie for my husband when he gets home. I'll have to get some, and you'll have to tell everyone where they can find this lingerie. What's your site, your social media handles, and all of that.
Hmm. But my site is www. It's the Kitty. I'm sorry, y'all, my throat. It's the
No,
Kitty Wiggle Collection.
Kitty Wiggle. Okay.
KittyWiggleCollection.com.
KittyWiggleCollection.com, guys.
Hmm.
KittyWiggleCollection.com. I'll get that typed up in just a minute. Um, what advice do you have for any older women that seeking love?
I've been asked that so many times, and my question always, I always tell them, first of all, look, go on your date for yourself. Just do you. A lot of times I always say, do you. But I always say, pray about it. Pray about whatever you do, because when you are seeking this love, I believe that God can answer it. Oh, trust me, He did. He
Mhm.
will. And that's big to me. And keep yourself up, keep yourself adorned, be authentic, and just be ready. Be ready. Like I tell some people, I say, just go on your date or just do the things that you usually do. And then
Mhm.
you never know. That man can come, that could be the one that come along and give you that love that you really desire and want, you
Correct.
know. And,
Yes.
and know what you want. Know what you want. Know
Yes.
what you want.
Know what you want. That's very
Yeah.
good advice. So if a woman knows that she wants to get married,
Hmm.
what advice would you tell her to get ready for it? What should she expect? So this is for all the ladies out here that are seeking to get married, because Miss Rita, they have women out there that long to be married, that want to get married. And then
Hmm.
sometimes when they get married, they can't handle it. They're like, this is not what I thought. This is what I thought it turned out to be. Because marriage, if we're honest, it's not 100% straightforward like
100%.
people think it is. It's work. It's constant work after the party. Because I've been married for 27 years. So
Wow. Yeah.
after the
Hmm.
party, it's a little work. But it's fun.
You know what? It is work, but let me just use my life. For
Okay.
me, it has been such a blessing because who I'm married to. I find that in my marriage, he have made it so easy for me. And I
Mhm.
might cry when I talk to you and when
That's
I'm
okay.
talking like this because
That's beautiful.
you know, you, sometimes I'm like, God. do I deserve this? You know, he's just a different type man. He made it so easy for me to love him. He made it so easy for me to be a wife, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not because I'm so perfect, it's
Right.
because it's who he is, you know? Even
Mhm.
when I'm a mess. And when my first years, I could have been a mess with this right here because I was like, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And I find that, look, and he was just always so calm and patient. People want to be a wife, women want to be a wife, but you better know what you're asking for.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
got to know what you're asking for because, you know, some people in relationships, it don't always make it easy.
No.
I tell this to the world. I got blessed. I'm just telling you like it is. I got blessed. If I didn't want to do something or feel like doing something, he'll say, okay, sweetheart, it's all right. I'll do it, you know. Like I don't know how to cook. I mean, it took me a minute. It took me a long time, and I still don't. But I know how to keep him healthy, you know.
Mhm.
And the worst thing I find of my marriage is getting up early in the morning. Oh my God, I hate getting up early in the morning.
You don't like to get up.
But let me say, when you say you want to be a wife, you better know what you're talking about because see, I helped this man to start a business, right?
Hmm.
And you know, when you home, you take the opportunity to be even smart and use your skills.
Yes.
You know, I help my man to save money because look, I homeschool these kids. I help my man to look. I used to cut our son's hair. I was the barber. I was the salon for my daughter.
Oh.
When your money running short, look, you do what you have to do,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so I did all these things. I homeschooled them. And then as time went on, as I helped this man to start the successful business that he has, we put our kids in homes on private school. But when
Mhm.
you marry, there are levels. There are levels. And there's things that you do in a marriage. And I hear a lot of women say, I don't want to be my wife because I don't want to do that. I don't want to cook. You
Mhm.
know, I don't want to wash his clothes. Girl, I will wash them clothes day and night. This man afforded for me to stay home.
Right. Right. Yeah. You seem to have such a humble spirit and a humble heart, and I do hear saying how blessed you are and how wonderful your husband is to you. But as I'm interviewing you, I would like everyone that's listening to hear how wonderful she is, how beautiful you are and your spirit is, because you're
Thank
willing, like you said, you have helped your husband get through
you.
starting a business. You were there with your children, homeschooling them and washing and cleaning and doing the type of things that a lot of women don't want to do today.
Don't
So
want to do it. No. Mm-mm.
yeah, so it seems like you both are just such great people that God has put together. And very
Absolutely.
rare. That's very rare. But it's also a blessing. It's also a
It
blessing.
is. Oh, it is.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you're going to make me cry on here.
Oh,
When I talk about it, I do. I just light up a little bit, but I'm fine.
no, no, that's fine. And if you want to do that, that's fine too. Because God shines on marriage. So
Yes, he does. Yes, he
it's a
does.
blessing that someone has been married for 43 years and they're still excited. They're
I'm
still
very.
excited. They still they still glow when they talk about their spouse and talk about the things that's going on in their life and that has happened throughout their journey. So that's a beautiful thing, Miss Rita. That's
It
wonderful.
is.
And if you're listening, just sending prayers up that it gets better and better from this point on. I'm just really impressed, and it's such an honor to sit here and talk with you. So let me ask. I wanted to ask you, what activities do you do through your free time?
I read. I write. I love to decorate. I love decorating. And I love shopping. I love shopping for antiques.
Oh,
Yeah.
antique. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And
reading
I
is
enjoy that. In
mm,
my free time, that's what I do. I love to read and I love to write also.
okay. Yes. What type of writing do you do?
I do a lot of steamy writing. You know, I like to write about love and,
Mhm.
sensualness and, relationship.
Mhm.
And so I'm working on an ebook right now.
Nice. Very
No,
nice.
I'm working on some really nice stuff, some really nice pieces. I
Yes.
would say that.
All right. And what's your self-care? How do you do your self-care? What is your self-care? What would you say is self-care? Your skin is glowing. It's very beautiful. And if you don't mind throwing in a little care routine for some ladies that might be interested. But I do want to add this before you answer. A lot of people think self-care is just nails and hair. So could you tell me some of your self-care? Because one of my self-cares that I did was I learned to say no without hesitating and without feeling bad about it. If it's something that I just do not want to do and I know it will not benefit me and it's not going to help me or my family, I just learned to say no. So I was just wondering if you could help us and tell us some of your
One of
self.
my self cares is I use sea moss gel, and I get it from Mom's. I'm sorry, Mom's Healthy Eats, and I use it every day for my face, my body, and everything. Because when I was really sick and suffering with endometriosis, I started taking sea moss gel because I got off of all the medication, all of it, and I, started taking that. The other self care I like. I love to adorn myself. I love lingerie. So I'm the type person when I get up in the morning and get everything straight, a bed and all that, I'm gonna put on some more lingerie. And because I
Okay.
love to look, I just love the look of it. It'll make sure my hair is done when my man is gonna really make sure.
Yes.
And my self care is just being. I like to be quiet to myself and read, and just enjoy. That's how I enjoy my life. I
Right.
really enjoy my life like that. While I see my man at work, I'm home. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to see what else I can do to become a better me
Okay.
for me and him.
Yes. Very
Hmm.
good. So CMOS gel is something really wonderful. I recently started using a little bit of that myself. I was
Hmm.
introduced to it by a friend, and I absolutely love it. It does
Oh
wonders for your
yes.
skin. It's just, and then I found out I could put it in smoothies and tea, and
Yes.
so guys, I put the link up here where you can go and find it. www.monieshealthyeats.com for the CMOS gel. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
It's
also,
good too.
yeah, it seems like it's a really great product. I haven't been on it that long, but I'm looking forward to seeing some of the benefits that it may have as I continue to go and use it. So, one other question I wanted to ask you. What are some
Hmm.
signs that you believe are red flags when you're dating?
When a man is always texting you and not being consistent.
Mm,
Consistency is very important. If a man is not consistent, he's being consistent with someone. He's just not being consistent with you. And so when you find that, I just cut it off. Cut it off. Because if he can't be consistent as a man, he's not doing his job and showing the interest in you, but he's showing his interest in someone else.
and
And that's
someone,
important to me because when I started dating, um, my man that I'm married to, I was 14 and a half. I mean, consistent. And consistent. He just kept showing me he want to be with me. He want to be with me. But I was young, even to this day, very consistent. He's consistent in our dating. Like he sets the tone for the spicy hotels. So, and I do the spicy thing. I mean, he just planned all of that for me,
yes,
but he's always been consistent, and that's important. And date me,
date you. I love that one. I love that one. Date me.
date
Yes,
me, bring me
yes,
around. Look, bring me around to all these different nice places and stuff. And it could be an ice cream parlor. I don't care.
yes.
Just date me. Let me know that you're consistent about me.
I agree with that. If you're listening, fellas, if you're out there, guys, date your woman. Just date her. Never stop dating her. And I absolutely love that. And I agree with you on that one, Miss Rita. If you if you can stay feeling happy and joyous and dating and laughing, then I think that's a lot of things that's covered in your relationship right there. Because you don't want them to go to the other person and say, oh well, you often hear people say, well, they made me laugh. They made me feel good. You want
Hmm.
to continue to feel good within your relationship.
You do. You really
Yeah.
do. And that is very important. And I tell the women also too because the men be asking. They like make us feel important too. Well,
Right.
I find with my man that lingerie makes him feel important.
Well, yeah. If that works. Shalana Phillips says, "Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, Miss
Good
Phillips."
afternoon.
Yes. The restock for CMOS gel will take place after the live, guys. If you're interested in getting that CMOS gel, Ali P, hello to you and thank you for joining, guys. If you have any more questions before we get ready to end this, please let me know. So, Miss Rita, before we get ready to end, I just have to ask you about this juicy and spicy social media that you do in these funny videos that you do about sex and role playing and challenges and everything. I mean, are you when you're getting ready, is there something that you have to think about, or does it just come naturally to you when you get ready to do that? When you get ready to make them, and were you very shocked at the reaction that you got from them once you started?
It's natural. It's been natural. It's a natural thing that come to me, and I was very shocked.
Very,
Very,
I bet,
very.
I
I'm
bet.
I'm taken back. I really am. Like it's just thoughts, and I try them out on him to see.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I
Um,
tried yesterday. He called me. He said, "What you doing? I'm on my way home." Oh, you should have saw me. I was around here. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be a genie."
Well, Miss Phillips says my favorite video was the genie.
I was waiting on it. Oh, I was waiting.
Yes. Miss Washington says, hello, Miss Rita. Hello.
Hello.
And thank you for joining us. So, Miss Phillips, I have definitely got to watch the genie video. So, speaking of these videos, what are your handles? So, is your social media handles where people can find you and tune in and watch and do more likes and shares?
I'm Bad Girl Riri 504. Bad underscore girl underscore Riri RIRI 504.
Got it. So you can find her at Bad Girl Riri 504, guys. Please look for her. You can find her there and you can see all of these hilarious videos. I definitely will be going there to look and find them. Instagram, bad underscore girl underscore Riri 504. This is going to be exciting. I cannot wait to get there and look at some of these videos. It says, Angela P. Moore says, thank you for the wonderful interview. Yes, thank you for watching.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I
and I'll put
appreciate
that
it.
number back up there. Oh, you have a YouTube handle as well. You can find her on YouTube. Um, your YouTube handle is the same as the Instagram, guys, and TikTok as well is Bad Girl Riri 504. So we got Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So you're all over the place. No excuse, guys. You can find her if we're looking for her. Is there any advice you would like to leave with us, with the ladies, before we get ready to go?
I would say continue to be authentic. Be
Mm,
yourself. Know your self worth. And adorn yourself. I mean, and look, if you're not healthy, get healthy and stay healthy. These are some things that I do in my own life,
okay.
and take time for you. Take time for yourself and enjoy loving you. And
Mm,
once you love on you, you don't have to worry about that man loving on you because he gonna know you loving on yourself,
yes.
right? And
Right.
that's very important to me.
I absolutely love that. And that's something that I have started doing, just loving me. And it's funny that you say that. Really it's confirmation that you say that because
Mhm.
it's something that I just really decided I'm going to love me no matter what. It doesn't matter who else does it or don't do it.
Right.
I'm going to love me and I'm going to show myself some love and care. And ladies, I think if we get out there and we start to do that, and believe me, let me tell you, Miss Rita, since I've been doing that, and this is for all the ladies out there. I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm just sharing a little journey that I have since I've been doing that. I have found more people gravitate and are attracted to me. And it's been,
Mm.
not that it hasn't, that it didn't in the past, but
Hmm.
it's a different journey. It's a different feeling. It's a
Yes,
different
it is.
so, guys, love you. and
That's it.
Miss Angela says yes, and you're so right, Miss Angela. And you come back and you say self-love. Definitely self-love.
Yes.
Self-love is key.
Yes.
And I also say don't forget to love God. He's the
Please
reason
don't.
for everything. Give him praise, give him thanks, honor, and glory, and you will see yourself succeed in life, people. Miss Rita, this has been wonderful. Just wonderful. I really hope you get to come back, and I hope we get to go a little more in depth and intense with a couple more things that we would like to ask you. Miss Washington says she loves your energy, Miss Rita.
Thank you, Miss Washington. Thank you so much.
Yes, and I love it too. Like I said, I hope you get to come back, and I hope we get to talk some more and go into depth a little more. But until then, guys, make sure you guys get on those social media handles, the TikTok, the Instagram, and the YouTube. Watch some of those videos. I'm definitely gonna go look for the meaning. I'm definitely gonna look for that because y'all got me very curious, and I want to see this. This is something you don't want to miss. Trust me. Follow her. Follow her, tell other people about it, like and share those videos, the pages, Instagram, TikTok, and her YouTube channel as well. Anything else before we close out, Miss Rita?
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed this time. And
Oh,
thank you for everybody that's watching.
yes, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been wonderful, and we do appreciate you guys tuning in. Everybody that tuned in, that liked and share. And it's not too late. If you're just tuning in, you still can like and share because the video will be uploaded and you'll be able to watch it later. You'll still be able to like and share it with somebody. But until then, don't forget to look for what was the name of the business again? The
The Kitty Wiggle collection.
Kitty Wiggle collection. I'm definitely gonna go on there and try to find me something beautiful, something that compliments me and make me look great. I'm definitely gonna go on there for guys. Get to that Kitty Wiggle collection and find something.
KittyWiggleCollection.com. You will.
Yeah, that's something you love. The snatcher, the booty lifter, the kitty snatcher. Some of those wonderful things that she talked about earlier in the show. I could go on and on and on with this interview because it's just like talking to someone just wonderful with a wonderful spirit. But we have reached our time and we're not going to hold
Yes.
you longer. We know you're busy. So until then, guys, please tune in next time with WGO Magazine. I am Rissa, your forever Mrs. Louisiana, and you have been watching WGO. That's what's going on with the amazing, and I do mean amazing, Swagger Magazine. I will see you guys later. Take care and bye bye.
Bye bye.